This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. Before there was Tropicana Field and its surrounding acres of asphalt, there was the gas plant neighborhood in St. Petersburg. WMNF's Chris Young reports on a new documentary shining a light on the primarily black neighborhood destroyed to make room for the baseball stadium.
As unfair and unjust as it was, it is how we developed the rich communities that we had.
That's a clip from Raised, a documentary that shares firsthand memories and history of the formerly vibrant gas plant neighborhood. It's a film that former gas plant resident Andrew Walker hopes will set the record straight for an area unfairly labeled as a slum.
I had someone say to me that, you live in a better community now, quote unquote, but the community that I experienced as a youth, moving around, having fun, those are invaluable experiences. And so there's much more to the story than what's on the surface.
The idea for the film came after filmmakers Andrew Lee and Tara Siegel were hired to record some video interviews at a reunion event for gas plant residents. And after talking to former residents, they could tell there was more to the story. So they embarked on 3 years of research, talking to local historians and interviewing community members about the demolished neighborhood, all leading up to the premiere of Raised in St. Petersburg in late February, shown to a crowd including St. Pete's first black mayor, Ken Welch, Tampa Bay Rays representatives, and former residents of the area.
And several of the residents, who were there at the premiere told us that this was the first time in their lives that they've ever felt seen and heard. So for us to hear that just meant the world. And, it was an amazing experience for us as well.
Siegel says she hopes the film can tell a collective history about a land many have forgotten.
And it's easy to think about history as something that is in the past. But the fact of the matter is a lot of the people who are affected by the raising of the gas plant neighborhood still live in St. Pete. They still live in these neighborhoods.
The current area is still a topic of discussion, with a multi-billion-dollar new stadium and restoration project still up in the air. Andrew Walker says he hopes the area will get the justice it deserves.
Despite what happens with the Rays and the baseball, the redevelopment project, the community that was displaced and disrupted deserves a redevelopment plan, no matter what.
For more info on upcoming screenings, visit gasplantfilm.com. Chris Young, WMNF News.
The Tampa Bay Times reports Florida is seeing the number of homes listed for sale at its highest level in 13 years. More than 172,000 homes are now on the market, according to real estate brokerage firm Redfin. That's about 23% compared to last year. And some factors contributing to this may be condo owners facing higher costs due to new safety regulations in Florida, more home construction in Florida compared to other states, and rising insurance costs pushing homeowners out of their properties. The latest round of federal job cuts took direct aim at two of South Florida's biggest concerns, hurricanes and fish. Jenny Stolatovich reports nearly 24 scientists who work on hurricanes and fisheries were laid off late last week at NOAA's offices on Virginia Key.
Sources say about a half dozen hurricane researchers were laid off, along with 16 scientists working to protect and manage fish. One of the local staffers fired helped build a new generation of hurricane forecast models.
Reducing the errors in the track forecast of hurricanes, reducing the errors in the intensity forecast. I think it's safe to say that that will be compromised.
Rick Spinrad was head of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration during the Biden administration. NOAA oversees the National Hurricane Center. Spinrad says the firings will likely be felt more broadly, too, from everyday weather forecasts to predicting space weather that could interfere with GPS satellites and ship navigation. Elise Bennett is a senior Florida attorney for the Center for Biological Diversity.
I, along with many Floridians, relied on the National Hurricane Center to make decisions to protect my family when Hurricanes Helene and Milton were barreling towards the state. It's truly just a staggering loss.
The center often relies on NOAA data in their legal fights to protect endangered marine life. I'm Jenny Stolatovich in Miami.
Today will be sunny with highs in the mid-70s. Clear skies tonight with overnight lows in the lower 60s. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow with highs in the lower 80s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.